Hey folks, if you are a breakaway broker looking to leave a bank, wirehouse, a trust company, or you are a owner or employee at an independent RIA firm, or anywhere in between, I just wanted to say hi, and I wanted to talk about what we provide uniquely in this space or differently than a lot of our competitors. Most of the folks who've dealt with hundreds of breakaway advisors and teams like we have, they mainly come from the compliance end of the RIA spectrum, okay? And listen, don't get me wrong. Compliance is important. It is crucial, right? It's becoming more commoditized, et cetera, online playing, but it's still absolutely crucial. And we have industry partners who are great compliance consulting firms, attorneys, et cetera, that we work with on that end. But what we have found and what we bring that's differently, because a lot of those firms, they help with the breakaway, they're hundreds like we have, but then they have this ancillary capacity, in terms of corporate and structuring and deals and kind of like that, because they're mainly a compliance consulting firm. And there's almost nobody that I know, frankly, in the space that does as many RIA setups and breakaways as we do, and has the level of sophisticated structuring and corporate and deal work that we do, because that's where we come from. That's where all of our attorneys, including myself, come from. And as the industry's evolved, many years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe even still, there were a lot of practice small firms that were coming out. And the main thing they cared about once they got started and formed their entity was that their compliance was in place. Nowadays, the teams are much more sophisticated, as we know, right? They're coming out, they have complex equity structures to start with, or they want to have them in place to be able to recruit. So they may have multiple classes of equity. They need capital and equity structuring advice. They may be even bringing in some investment capital up front. They need help with that. They come out with expansion plans already. They know they want to grow through tuck-ins, through M&A, through advisor onboarding deals. And they want somebody who can strategically think through that growth process with them and set them up structurally, right? In terms of their corporate structure, in terms of their agreements, in terms of their capital structure, in terms of knowing what's attractive in the marketplace, in terms of being creative and structuring deals. And frankly, that's where our strength comes in. And that's why I think we've grown so significantly over the last, 6-7 years, especially, and even before that. But since we've really launched Kupfer Associates, we've grown so significantly over this time, because that expertise has become much more important for these teams coming out. And yes, then you're going to go get good compliance help, but having a firm that with that kind of expertise in deal structuring and growth, in exit strategy, in succession, in capital transactions, all this kind of stuff, is just ancillary to their services. Most firms are finding that a firm like mine, which is really a better way to go. And we have that unique combination of that and such a concentration in the RIA space and the breakaway broker space, which is the majority of what we do. It's not all we do, but it's the majority of what we do. That we do this every single day. We're doing so many deals these days. And by the way, we have phenomenal tax expertise as well in our affiliation with a phenomenal domestic and international tax firm, which is absolutely crucial. So that's been our competitive advantage. If you are a breakaway broker team or firm that is looking to grow, we can come in, help you out, help you structure these things. We do these half-day whiteboarding sessions, which some have used to create aggregated platforms or just their internal growth strategies, independent RIAs. And that's where we can really add value. And I think it really distinguishes ourselves. And that's what the marketplace has told us. That's what our clients have told us, is that we can become initial structuring and growth visioning partners for them all the way through their own exit, when that time comes. So if we can help you out in that space, we'd love to work with you. Thanks for listening.